Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and I'm running a little late coming into the live stream today, just by 5 minutes. Mostly because I tried to brew myself a cup of coffee but didn't put any coffee grounds in it. So now I have a cup of hot water with coffee creamer in it, and I don't know how do. um, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm very excited to be like. I don't know, a lot of things in the works. Um, Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, how are you guys today? How have your weekend been? How has your weekend been? Oh gosh. Hey, Forge and S'mores. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Ansari. Hey, Kelbell. Hey, Sabrina. Randy is upstairs, hopefully moderating. Hey, Randy, if you're watching this, can you please come make a cup of coffee for me to drink? Because I tried to make my own, but I didn't put the coffee grounds in it. Just help. Help. Hi from Glasgow, Scotland. Right on. Ooh, thanks, Sandy. Yeah, we did on Saturday's Patreon exclusive live stream. I had tried out some new makeup, and you got like y'all were like, "Oh my god, like we like that." And so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna do that again." So, pretty please. Using my daughter's phone. It's Cherry Shrimp here. Right on. Just finished watching the Patreon live on Saturday that I missed a whole afternoon of on. Right on. Oh, I'm just glad I put, honestly, I'm glad I put the cup underneath the, where the coffee spits out on the Keurig this time. Hey, Natalie, in Florida. Are you usually in Florida? Like, are you always there? How's that going? I'm gonna get some stuff loaded up together. Sorry for, like, the roaring, in the background. There's a heater vent. Um, it is cold. It got cold last night, and I think it's supposed to get down to like 16 degrees today. Ugh, gross. Is that is that my honey? Please make a cup of coffee for me to drink.
You're a cup of coffee.
No, not like ah. Well, can you make a cup of coffee for this cup of coffee to drink? I'm a cup of coffee. The dad joke is strong with him. Um, We're warming up to 18 today in Wisconsin. I'm not gonna lie, that's gross. Like, winter is the absolute. What the heck is this? Oh, I forgot to straighten my bangs today. That's fine. Hello, neighbor. Right on. Okay, so I'm trying to. There were some things that I was gonna try to announce. Oh, happy belated birthday to our friend Valerie Lord with the Enchanted Oak. I missed it. I'm so bad at keeping track with birthdays, but you had one and I'm glad. 41 in Hell's Half Acre, Texas, and we're not used to it. Yeah, no, it's shit hits the fan when it gets like even mildly cold in Texas. Oh no, Melody, I hope everything's better now. You said your last month's been horrible. What happened? What am I even doing? Okay. Pulling this up, making sure that the sound is off. Um Updates. There will not be a live stream on Thursday. This should be the last Thursday that we miss for a while. Hey, Pupper McMuffin, you're such a good boy. Yeah, I love your face. Um, we're going to Memphis for the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con, where we are teaching on Friday and Sunday, and then on Saturday we are hosting and judging the costume contest, which we're really excited about. And I think we have everything together and ready for that. We're finishing up some last minute oh, come on, words, custom orders, and then don't laugh at me, right? Like this, I'm trying so hard. No, go ahead and laugh. I guess you know better than anybody how hard this is. Making the words string together in a way that's not just loudly cussing. Does that mean random road trip streaming? It does not, because we get zero signal from like 20 minutes out of town here until Memphis. So we're just gonna drive. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Melody. We might try. Don't count on it. Don't count on it.
Depending on where we're at in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, that does not sound good.
It doesn't. I think the roads are still a bit icy or slick or something.
It rained ice sideways.
Yeah, it rained ice upwards yesterday. I saw that.
Upwards.
Yeah, because the wind made it fly back up. It was so windy, but it was predominantly raining ice sideways yesterday. So that sucked. Okay, so no Thursday live stream. Hey, little buddy, get on up here. Say hey to everybody. Say hey, I'm a dog. Bork, bork. I know, Mommy's got her spicy lips on, don't I? Yeah. I hear the gurgly fart of the Keurig making coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And then the BR, like we did the homie. No live stream Thursday. We'll get past this, I'm sure. We will be shipping out our Patreon craft-along kits on Monday or Tuesday after we get back from Memphis.
Be a little late, but honestly,
Bless your heart, baby. Thank you so much.
It late, so.
Yeah. Because hopefully next month we might have a Glowforge type thing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll
I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. But we'll have to see how that goes. Also, we're going to, y'all remember how we had the, look at that dog being a dog. I love both those dogs. Boop. Oh. Focus. We can do this. Yeah. The joys of rural internet. You know how we had that flash sale? And that was a ton of fun. Like, I had fun. Y'all seemed to have fun. It was fun just all around. I think we're going to do that again. But we're going to kind of plan ahead a little bit this time. Hey, Sam. Oh, my little baby. Come on up here. You want to come hang? Come chill? No? You didn't like jumping? Yeah. No, I know. Well, we're going to be doing a bit of a flash sale. And I'm actually going to be making some things to sell in the flash sale today. But the way that we're going to do it is... What day was it? Let me grab my thingy. So I have it written down. Hey, Sam. You're such a good boy. Okay, I had it written down. Okay, on November 21st, that Thursday, we're going to be doing a flash sale. And the way that it's going to work is I'm going to go live at like 1 p.m. to our patrons, so our $1 and up patrons, and for an hour, y'all are going to get first dibs on everything that we have up for sale. I'm going to do like a little booth setup, because I think that that'll be fun. And then, as I'm so scattered, it'll just... we're going to go live at 1 p.m. on Thursday, November 21st, to our patrons. So our $1 and up patrons will get the link. And then for an hour, it'll be exclusive to the patrons. And then we're going to restart the live stream public to everybody. And whatever's left after our patrons, kind of, because I wanted to give you guys like an opportunity to get dibsies and stuff, since y'all have been so supportive. Way of giving back. And then it'll be open to everybody. We'll do a regular, probably hour, maybe longer, live stream on Central, 1 p.m. Central, Randy Von time, Central Standard Time Zone. We'll stream for another hour or so, and then anything that's left after that will go up on Etsy. So hopefully that'll work. And the way that we're going to do it is very similar to last time. Hey Maria, Patreon is a thing on the internet. Oh God, how do I explain it? It's where you can give me $1 and see stuff. I don't know how to explain it. It's it's a monthly subscription service, kind of. Like you can go and we post all sorts of behind the scenes stuff that hey Sam, how's it going? Gosh, it feels like it's been ages. Like I do all sorts of behind the scenes stuff that you don't even have to pledge anything. You just follow, and I post it there before I post it to any of my other social media. So, and I'm a slightly better about interacting over on there. It's a service to support artists. That's a very good way of putting it, Kathleen. Thank you. Um, but the way that we're going to be doing the flash sale is like how last time we made, like, you'd be like, "Ooh, I want that," and you put like dibsies, and I had like piles for everybody. Instead of having folks pay through PayPal, because a lot of folks actually don't really feel like using PayPal. I'm just going to post your pile to Etsy. Like, it's going to be a private link that, and I'll send it to you, and like we'll email back and forth. So in that way, Etsy takes care of everything. We'll have your shipping info. It just right on. And I'm going to try to have a lot of stuff that's like even just $5. So that'll be really good. Oh, thanks, Samantha. I went purple today because I don't know, and it's hot. There's the heater again. Next thing that I wanted to announce is Manaya is or Dragon's Gem, I think is her screen name here on YouTube, is hosting an official Back to Earth Creations Discord Secret Santa. I do. Daniel, that's a really good idea. That's a very good idea, actually. I'll just do that. Instead of trying to read them on the screen. Boop, boop, boop. Excuse me. Oh, Randy brought me coffee. Cheers, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me today. Yeah, right? No, it's burr cold. Like, we had to leave the faucets dripping last night so they wouldn't freeze. Ooh, that's good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I cannot even express my disappointment when I was standing in there at like 2:03 p.m. today. Like, come on, coffee, hurry up and brew. And I'm like, why is it all white and water? Oh, it's just coffee creamer with hot water in it. Great. So, oh, well, hey, Heather, thanks for joining us. Oh, Mitch, that's perfect. I'm so glad she's feeling better. Yee, go put a pot on, Pull Pro. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Wait, how do I do that? Yes, Discord Secret Santa. There, if you do excited mark Discord, if you type that in, or go down in the video description, there should be a link. Sign up for, there's Daniel Knott had put together a whole like tab on Discord just for the Secret Santa. So we've got like 2 more days to get everything finalized, I think, but the sooner the better. I really appreciate Manaya doing this because there is not a chance in heck that I would have been able to get this organized and actually like be mildly competent about it. Like, I don't even think I have properly signed up yet. That's how bad I am at this. So get on over there and participate in our Secret Santa, because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's the very first time that we've ever had anything like that going on. Ooh, I missed something, Kathleen. What's up? Beep boop. I completely missed the first part of your question, and I can't find it by scrolling. Daniel says, speaking of Discord, do you want me to make the flash sale channel for Discord? I don't think so. I think we're just going to do that. Don't hold me to that. I may change my mind, but I think for right now, just having it just be through the live stream, then emailing, and then we'll post it to Etsy. Because what'll happen is if you guys see something, you're like, I need that, you'll get dibs in the live stream, and then after the live stream, I go through and I email everybody who got dibs. Send me an email. See, I don't even know how to do this. We're just faking it till we make it, you guys. Get dibs, send an email with after the live stream, because I'm going to be revealing new items throughout the entire stream, and then I'll confirm it and post it to Etsy with a private link that I'll send you. That way we can process payment and stuff that way. And that really helps, because that way you aren't paying multiple PayPal fees, you aren't paying multiple shipping fees or anything like that. So, hey Nadine, sipping coffee in Germany. Cheers. I can't remember what, my good friend Lara would chastise me. She always cheers in German. Okay. Ooh, that's good stuff. Now, all that stuff being said, ooh, okay. Kathleen Crafts says, I have friends on YouTube who do live auctions on YouTube to sell their jewelry they've made. Yeah, that's what our flash sale is going to be basically. So I'm very excited though, because 'tis the holiday season and Mommy needs to buy Randy a Switch because it's depressing watching him play these phone games that he's so sad about because like they're all these microtransaction money grabs. Excuse me. And he's loath to let me actually spend money on him. So I'm like, well, if I just do really good in sales, then it's not cutting into our get out of debt budget, so I can still, spoil you. And he's like, nah, don't do it. And Randy says, it's not that sad. It's depressing, Randy. It makes me sad to watch you play that game. Like, because he deserves better than modern phone games. The UK is banning loot boxes. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff like that. Like he had downloaded a new like DBZ game yesterday, and it was bad enough that he was like, I think I might leave a bad review, like because it was like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops of gameplay before he hit the paywall. And I'm like, or you could be playing a game on that you enjoy, and he's like, it's just sad little puppy eyes. I love this man. He deserves better. Okay. Love this man. He deserves better. Okay, I'm really excited to show you guys something that we made in Saturday's patron exclusive live stream. Shameless plug. YouTube for 25 cents a week can watch me procrastinate. Ow. And roll around in leaves. Y'all, I went back and did that again, and I'm glad that I did because now everything's covered in ice, but there is nothing like the smell of just dry, crackly leaves. It's the best thing ever, and I wallered in them. There we go. Get that light turned on, gonna get the camera flipped around. Why does that zoom out when that's so weird? Okay, getting that flipped around town. Well, thank you, Patty. Aw. Oh, it's a little thumbs up. Is that an avocado or a pear? That one here in. What is she? Who? Okay. So, I ended up making actually a bunch of this pair of earring in this style that actually this coming Sunday's tutorial. Oh, also, that's another thing. Since we're in Memphis this weekend, there will not be a Saturday Patreon exclusive live stream. Sorry. Or there might be. It just might not be for very long. We'll have to see because we'll be judging the costume contest. But so here is... I think these are actually the ones that ended up getting made in the tutorial. But I show you how you can modify it to make, because you just cut a little bit more wire and it gives you enough that you can make big spirals. So, and these are green chalcedony. I think it's chalcedony, but I've been wrong before many times. So, but we have 5 pairs of these that will be going up for $20 on the flash sale on the 21st. And I'm going to be like spam promoting this on the internet as well, like social media and stuff. Which actually, green scrubby makes a really cute background for these earrings a little bit. Beep boop. And then I'm going to slip this one in just as a freebie into somebody's order. And I wanted to show you guys some of, these are a sampling of the cabochons that are going to be in this month's Craft-A-Lon kit, as well as our mystery boxes over on Etsy. And so I'm going to wrap a few. Right on. Thanks, Jordan. Both pronunciations are correct. Right on. But I was going to try out some different ways of wrapping these. But also our dud boxes are restocked because I messed up on these like horribly a couple times. Now some more stuff that's going to be up on this week's flash sale. or not this week, but on the 21st, the upcoming flash sale, are these 3 pieces. Not entirely sure about the pricing yet, but oof. We did, Kathleen. These I had made with polymer clay and then domed with resin. It's got like a gooby, yeah, a goober on the back. But I really love that high shine. Yeah, I'm really excited to experiment. I've never wrapped a moon cab before, so let's see what happens. They don't, but they should. Our fur babies wearing collars. Jamie says, want those crescent moons. Where do I get those? Currently I only have them listed on Etsy in our mystery boxes, but I was also thinking about possibly posting them individually. If we have a couple that are just exceptionally pretty that I'm like, ooh, this one really stands out or something. Also they'll be in the dud boxes because the duds would include some like this one here didn't come all the way to the edge, so this one's actually a bit of a dud. Making a leather backed thing out of a bunch of half moons right next to each other. Ooh. What brand of 2-part epoxy are you currently using? I swear by Art and Glow. That stuff is really good, even whenever I don't follow the directions and mess up with my mixing proportions, even when it's too cold. It's good. And the doming, like it has the highest surface tension of any of the 2-part epoxies that I've used, so I get the thickest dome on it. So which one of these guys should I wrap first? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Jillian, I have it on the best authority that it's chalcedony. Did I say that right? Chalcedony? Oh, Silver Sky commented first that we're going to wrap 4. Now, I think this one really does need wrapped in silver. So I'm going to be using just a plain 18 gauge titanium silver plated. Where'd my end at? And I'm going to do this one crazy uber simple. Now, also, these cabs, whenever I post them, they're going to be for sale for probably like $8 on Amazon. Or not Amazon, Etsy. So that's something to keep in mind too, because I'm giving 3 cabs in each of our $20 kits, as well as the mystery boxes on Etsy. I've lost my mandrel pliers. Ah, there you are. Yeah, chunky bastard. Ah. Sorry. I've got some mail to open today too. Now, I'm going to do these, just super simple the way that I do a lot of the time. Just starting with my mandrel pliers. There's 1 wrap. And then there's 2 wrap. Randy, if you're watching, I've lost my tablet. There it is. Okay. I am still paying attention to the questions that you're sending, Randy. Okay. There we are. And I know he's going to chastise me later for being like, please stop trying to buy me a Switch, but I can't. I can't stop, Captain. Okay, there's 1, and now I'm just doing 3 little wraps around here. And I'm going to get in here and I'm going to split that just like that. I do, Kathleen. I love wire weaving, actually. It's just, it's a little, not time absorbing, time consuming. Very, very time consuming, actually, sometimes. So I want this stabilized and I want it to hang kind of centered. Like I want the weight of the cab to be centered. So I'm bringing this around. Scene from Shrek where the executioner is holding up 3 fingers and says, "Pick 2, my lord." Randy. Yes. So you can see on the back side I've hooked around there. And now I'm just going to hold my finger and do a bit of a bend. That way it's supporting more of the back. I'm using an 18 gauge, Lisa. And I believe this is American wire gauge. And now I'm just gonna loop-de-loop around this a little bit. So just spiraled on down. I'm gonna bend this. Again, I wanna keep that center line-ish. And I think I'm gonna stabilize around the neck here. So just hooking around there. Ah, the Masty says, I can't wait to see you in Memphis. I'm really excited. Like, keep an eye on Discord because I'll be posting our whereabouts and what we're up to at Memphis on Discord because we're probably going to be hanging out in the lobby quite a bit. Or in our good friend World of Strange. We'll probably be in their booth. But I don't want to, I want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to block sales to their table. But if anybody wants to come and buy t-shirts, that would be awesome. Because World of Strange kind of just come and do this show to hang out with us. Because it's like our pre-Christmas get-together. So I'm not entirely pleased with how baggy that is at the top currently. Hoping all stays well and we still make it. And if not, Mitch, we'll always catch you on the come around. Okay. So, yeah, just bringing this around. I want some little spirals. And we could just trim it and leave it there. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of a spirally thing right here. And then I want to come around layering them together. Yes, I want some double-stranded effects going on here. Okay. So I'm actually gonna, I don't like this part, so I'm gonna snip that. Does that go right there? Yes. Snip that. Do 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 do. And then snip right there as well. I need to invest the $3 and get myself a fresh pair of flush cutters because these ones don't quite cut on the very tippy tip anymore, if that makes sense. Okay, so just remove that out. Find my... And if we find a design that we like today, I may do a tutorial on it. And the heater's about to start roaring again. Okay, yeah, I like that. Cinching around this way. What do y'all think of that? Do y'all use pear wire or plain copper wire for Viking knit? Both. Can you sharpen the snips? Oh, probably. You know, honestly, that hadn't occurred to me. Might be worth a try instead of just scrapping them. Nope, I don't like all those extra loop-de-loops. I really envy the folks who are able to wrap in a way that's like clean and symmetrical and not all lumpy and weird. You should see the many tools I now own. Oof. I could get into that. Ooh, now that might be something really cool to do, like a feature. I'm thinking we could, over on Facebook, actually, if you guys like using Facebook, I'll do a thread where I'll post a picture of my workspace. I'll get it like all clean first and make it all Insta-worthy and organization prawn. And then everybody can post pictures of their workspace underneath that. That'd be pretty cool. Or we could have a thread over on Discord. Daniel does such a good job. He probably already has something just like that, though. Ooh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how buff do you think your hands are? Like, I can crack walnuts with my hands. So, pretty strong, actually. Ooh, thank you, Daniel. So there's one. Do y'all like that? Nice. It's a good motivator, Beth, to It forces me kind of, oh gosh, I gotta wash this, make it look like a human works here. Yeah. No, that sticks out just a little bit further than I wanted. Nice. Phonetically, I want to say Chalcedony. Right on. It's a pretty rock called this, and that's what I'll just type it out. There we go. Cinched that down nicely. So I'm gonna try to do one now that Jim. How does it hang? Let's start it up on a chain. Actually, compliments of Jim. And see what's up. I'm putting it on. Surely only English walnuts. Yeah, no, black walnuts are heckin' hard to smash. No, actually, I should try that. I should go into the yard and like find some black walnuts and be like, just crush them. So this is how it hangs. Actually, really nicely. Because I wanted to make it to where the weight kept it centered. And these are a nice long, I think 30-inch chain. So just perfect for you to get tangled in your tatas. Hey, Letty. Go for low-hanging fruit. It's my favorite. Hey, Letty. Is there Randy crushing nuts? Nah. I tried to not intimidate Randy. He brings me coffee. Though I do smash watermelons with my thighs. Like, and he's like, Mommy. Really, that only happened like twice. Let's get back to work. If jewelry don't tangle with your tatas, you're doing it wrong. And that popped out pretty quick, so I'll probably sell this one for like 12 on the live stream. I don't know. I'm not gonna say prices because I have to convene with Randy. But I want to get this stuff like very affordable, like super duper affordable, because we'll have plenty of like expensive stuff too. Girl got flies for days. Well, yeah, they gotta lug my like. I have a super strong like core and thighs and like everything, because I'm having to lug my like big old mutton head around everywhere with me. Like, how did it go with Lauren's send off? Really well. Okay, so love Blackbird. Yeah, sue me. Like, I'm dying. Lauren's send-off went really well. We helped her pack her stuff. We went out for dinner and had a lovely like last dinner in the United States before she got sent off. If anybody's interested in checking out, like kind of traveling vicariously through, because that's what I'm doing through my friend Lauren, her Instagram account is LaRuin Cosplay. Let me actually pull it up, because she's been posting to her stories like these beautiful like Japanese temples and everything, and her like her face is so adorable. Like I love her so much. Like, we had a really hard time saying bye. Like, she called me afterwards and was like, I went inside and ugly cried for like 5 minutes. How do I find, I'm on Instagram. There she is. It's LARUIN Cosplay. And that's one of her stories. And then there's some of her food I've really been enjoying. It looks like a curry and some ramen. It looks so good. And then, oh my god. What? Missouri homeowners could sign. Ooh, ZDRs. Oh my god, they do such beautiful work. Okay, it's just going through my Instagram stories now. How do I find them, my friend? But yeah, and that way y'all can stay up to date, because one day I'm going to go to Japan with Lauren, and it's going to be amazing. So, but yeah, so that's her Instagram account, LaRuin Cosplay. Go check her out, because she's amazing. She's a sweetie in all things. Actually, she's a bit of a spitfire, but that's why I love her. she and I are like, I'm not gonna lie, like we'll sit and like read each other's horoscopes and like eat Doritos with our tummies out, just like being dorks. It's the best thing ever. Okay, how do I get back to, there we are. I love that question. How buff are your hands? Let's wire wrap some more. But yeah, there was a whole lot of like we hugged probably 20 times. Like we'd go like 3 steps and then hug again, and then we'd go 3 steps and hug again. It's LARUINCOSPLAY. Go flip this around. Boop boop. Do. Do you go back and through and read the chats after you've done with the live stream? I try to, but and y'all are probably gonna disagree pretty strongly because I've said this before, and y'all disagreed strongly then too. But I kind of hate my face, so in my voice and everything that I've ever said or done. So I try to not give myself opportunity to be critical. So yeah. Ooh, if we can't, we will give away our tickets. Right on. Thanks for letting us know, Mitch. This one's so pretty. I kind of want to wrap this one hanging like this. Right on. These are so funny because I said something nice about your makeup. Oh, well, thank you. I thank you, Patricia. No, it's just I'll sit there and I'll scrutinize every face that I make, everything that I say. I should have done this differently. I should have done that. Why am I holding my hand like this? Like blah blah blah. Like all of these things. And so instead of, I just don't give myself opportunity to go down that path because it's like I'd rather live in ignorance and not like put myself through that. And I'm working on it, but it's like that's video editing is actually pretty hard for me. Somehow create 2 loops at the points. Ooh, now that's a good idea. That way it can be strung on a necklace, kind of that way. I like that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, and I know exactly how to do it. Maybe. Okay, brain blast. I need my chonky boys. My 16 gauge. Oof. Being a grown-up. You got this, Mary. Okay. And actually, honestly, some 14 gauge would be really nice for this. I'm just bringing this around, shaping it to... No, I overbent. Don't I have something round that is similar in size or shape to this? I'm going to do it on this one. Okay. Hold that to that curve. Quite possibly. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, getting into these, oh, that was perfect. Like, look at how perfectly that fits. So even though it's not the same, like, perfectly, oh, it's close enough. Okay, so there we have that. I'm gonna snip out here as well. And now, will that same curve work? On the inner side? It will. Okay. So I'm going to cut off like this much again. Bend. Hey, Allison, how's it going? I tried to make some videos of me and I kept rewatching and then remaking it and finally cried to my bae that I'm probably the only person ever intimidated by my face. Intimidated? Ooh, obsidian. Stephanie. No, I mean, the world is a mandrel. 100%. Okay. So we've bent that, so it's like this. And now, let's go whack it. We'll put this here. Prepare yourselves. Loud noises. Gotcha. Now this is something that is based on a tutorial that I had done. Ooh. Back in February of 2019, I think. Okay. But I do kind of want to have this. I'm going to just snip it. Like there. And then, oops, there. And now we can go through and hammer these ends out just a bit. And if this were solid silver or a solid copper, I would have actually heated and balled that a bit. And there's a bit of copper showing from where I've filed, but I want to get these corners rounded down. Oh, Patricia! Go job hunt. I'll be here on the replay. Where are the hearts just above the moons? Oh, over here. These are pendants that will be for sale in November 21st's shop update. Okay. Oops. Oh, that's the back side, isn't it? Yep. There we are. So there's that one and this one. And now here's the that we're using. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and I want to snip about this far from each tip. Ouch. Oh, it almost went in my coffee. I'm so glad it didn't. And I'm going to be using my mandrel pliers to make a loop. Oops. It might be too big. So I'm just going to start the loop on both sides. And this isn't the smallest mandrel. It's like the second smallest. Oh, the earrings. Yeah, these are a couple of different pairs of earrings that'll be up for sale on the shop update as well, which I think I'd like to do some in a different color scheme. Well, I have these here for reference. You know, I think that'll be okay. We'll just keep going through. Bringing that around. Grabbing that. Bringing that on around. There we go. And it still just nestles in real nice. Like that. And then we have that one to sit right there. Ooh, I like it. And now we'll be coming through with, let's try, oh, what are we going to do? I'm all out of my half round. I really need to restock on that. Let's go ahead and do some 28 gauge then. And I'm just going to pull this open, a full arm span of the 28 gauge. Can you put a round moon in the curve? Ooh, quite possibly. I don't see why not. Okay. I'm going to coil on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Changed my mind. We're going to do 10. So I'm going to smush that, and then that gives us 6, and smush, and 7, 8, okay, 9, 10. Let's give this a good solid smoosh. Smoosh. There we go. Tuck any little pokey bits. Okay. So we have this, and it's coming around the back side. Oh, we'll be getting moons. Everybody, now the $10 cab boxes don't have moons this month. They'll have moons next month. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to do the wrapping right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think I'm actually going to do 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's going to sit right there on top of that. Again, I want to make sure this is nice and centered. And then I want to make sure that that is nice and centered. And now I'm going to be bringing it up and over. Okay, I'm going to need a second length of .28 gauge. No, this one I'm only pulling off like 2 feet's worth. But making sure that I'm weaving in the same direction. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And then scrunch it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scrunch it all down. And I'm just going to bring this and like smush it. Since we hammered a bit first, it's going to make it really difficult to slide freely across, which actually ends up being a good thing when it's all said and done. But while you're making it, it's just an incentive to wrap your coils where you want them to be. Okay, so I'm going to give that a smush while we're in there. I'm going to snip off our little tail here. Smush that down. And I'm going to continue coiling to about like here. And this is specifically one of the instances where I've had people be like, how come you don't use a drill or a coiling gizmo or something for whenever you're doing your coiling? And it's, I like for my calluses and my endurance to be up for whenever I do pieces like this, where there's no way that I could put this into a coiling gizmo or drill and have it drill evenly and smoothly and nicely the way that I would like. So those things are great for if you want just one straight constant coil, but it's always good to be able to do it tool free. Well, relatively. Do a wrap and then a push. Just keeping everything where I want and need it to be as we go along. There we go. Just a few more. But yeah, right here is actually probably my main wire wrapping, like, callus area. That's the part of my hand that gets tired before anything else. Like, it'll start to get worn through and get a blister. Which I'll put on, like, some tape and stuff, but meh. Okay, and I'm going to snip that. Set that off to the side because there's no telling when I might need it. Hashtag cordon. Oh, also, a nifty little hashtag crafter's life. When you don't know if you're sticky because the resin isn't cured or if you're still covered in syrup from breakfast. Uh, that was yesterday's why am I sticky. In hindsight, I could have just left that. It would have given me another wire that I'd have to meander around, but it would have also been nice to have it there just in case I need it. So now I'm just going to come around and nestle in between those wires. See how we snuggled that in? And now I'm going to come in and do, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I didn't pay attention at all to how many segments. Oof. Well, I'm just going to say 1/4 of an inch. So, also, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm just making it up. Ooh, it just fell out of there. As I go. Oof, that's no bueno. So I guess that's an opportunity to make sure that we have it in the place that we actually want to have it. Sure, that looks great. Yeah, cram that up in there. And now I'm going to be coming around the back. Into here, because this part here that's floating around way more than what I wanted. So I'm going to come here and do a solid wrap. Like, solid around, if that makes sense. Oh, this is getting weird. It's kind of lumpy. Kind of lumpy, kind of weird. That's okay. We can make this work. Okay. So we've wrapped around. And now we're coming back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of feeling like I should have done 3 crossovers over here on the side. It's not too late. Let's go back. Okay. 2, 3. How do I even do this? How do wire wrap? Little cat, you're just like me. You go outside, squat to pee. Squat! Oh, nothing quite like undoing all your hard work. That's okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Pulling that back out. And honestly, ooh, I should find some tape to tape this so it stops falling everywhere. But I'm not going to because I'm stubborn and make poor decisions. So I'm going to bring this around to the front. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like it on the 7th one. I'm going to bring that and I'm going to do like how we didn't do before. Completely make it weird. Yeah, I'm going to use my thumbnail to put a nice little split in that wire. And then I'm going to cinch that down, making sure that the cab's actually where I want it to be. So that's the hard part. Yeah, because I want that wire kind of tucked and hidden. Excuse me. And now I'm going to come up on this side, and we're going to go like 1, 2, 3 between the cab and our bottom wire. Oh, mercy, it keeps slipping. Oh, I'm just going mildly insane. It's fine. Because again, it's very important to me that the tips of our crescent moon line up with the tops of our loops. And I'm going to come over like this many. That looks good. Oh, thank goodness. I hate having to yell over the heater, but I also don't like being super cold. Okay, so getting that nestled into our wire. Yeah, this is going to hold it so much more stable, you guys. Like, significantly more. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and do, there's 1, 2, 3 repetitions. And then I'm going to bring this up and around. Nestle it into that wire. Make a little bit, come one little bump over. Cram my fingernail in there to give it some place to nestle into. Do 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 do, beep boop, ba do do do. Oh no, my cab slid. Cram that back up in there. I love looking up and seeing y'all just chatting with each other. It's cute. Okay, so now here's 1, 2. No, stop sliding. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Smoosh. Okay. And now we're just going to come up and around, holding it on the back, because right now I'm just stabilizing the back. And hiding that wire in with our coiling, and then come back and just coiling some more. 1. So honestly, it didn't even require any hammering, though it did. 4, 5. It did serve to work harden up the, hey Rebel, how's it going? It did serve to work harden the wire. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, again, I'm having to like really smush that crap up in there. Okay, because I do want to make sure that it's still like level. Okay, so bringing this up around, holding with my finger, bringing this through here. And I know that sometimes the live streams can be very choppy or unfocused, both in the sense of the camera term and me being like, oh, squirrel. But whenever I come up with a design that I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this, we'll go through and we'll do a tutorial of it where it's actually like properly recorded. Wait, no, that's like that. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's basically every 15th. Oh no. Why have I done this? Every 15th repetition. Drat. I come through and do a crossover on the back. And again, the fact that it was hammered makes it really difficult to slide my weaving along. Oh. So be mindful of that. Coming around, coming up from behind, just snagging that wire. Okay. Yeah, all my weaving got super bleh right there. But I still really like the concept. 2, 3. I'm actually going to do like 30 on this one. There we go. And this would look really cool if you trained in some like loops and did like 1, 2, 3 and had little crystals hanging. I think that'd be really neat. Where on earth do you guys get them? In the UK seems to have them on their ban list. I made these because like they're kind of quite expensive to purchase that I've been able to find. They have them on Etsy, but then you have to pay the extravagant shipping to get them over there to you. Oh, well, I've lost count, but that'll be fine. Just weaving, 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 herping, derping, deeping, doo-doo. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to do another sneaky, bringing it around, sliding around the back. Boop, there we are. Making sure that it stays centered up. Everything's still good. Cool beans. And then we just weave some more. So this seems to be working out pretty well. It's a bit sloppy. I think because I'm trying to hurry to get it done in the live stream in a timely manner. But I'm going to try making more of them. Probably shoot a tutorial or two. And also, I'm really happy to see that the resin is holding up wonderfully. It is still just as shiny, no scratches on it or anything, as it was when I started working with it, and that makes me deeply, deeply pleased. Okay, peeking around the back. There we go. Because you could have these be as frequent or infrequent or as evenly spaced or as cacophonous as you like. Now I'm going to be bringing it up. I want to come in about 7 or 8 millimeters from the tip. So it's going to be about 12 millimeters whenever I start doing the crossovers. So I'm going to start doing the front crossovers on this next one. I highly recommend Art and Glow. I think there's actually an affiliate link derp, down in the video description, or at least there should be, where you can go and purchase directly from Art and Glow. That looks close enough. I'll worry about being perfectly precise later. I'm wondering if I started from the center, if I'd have an easier time keeping things. I think I might try that in the future. 1, 2, 3. Because once I have the rest of it stabilized, I don't have to go through and do the looping. That makes it get a little messy, if that makes sense. 2, 3. Loop. De-doop. There we are. Okay. The heater's about to start yelling at us again. 1, 2, 3. Stop sliding around, you derpy. Ooh. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to come around one last time across the back and do 10 repetitions on this end. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And smoosh. And snip. Leaving just a little bit of a tail of that wire so that we can smush down the pokey bits. Because oftentimes if I do it like that, then it gives me, I can smush it down to where my pliers may have otherwise not reached. Okay, so now we face some of our problems with adjusting things. So I think I'm actually going to get in here. This is a 16 gauge, so I don't think, oh, it's working. I'm going to get in here and use that hammer bit to make a teeny tiny little loop. You couldn't start in the middle unless you're going to do a wrap across the middle. Possibly. Never say never. It's worth a try, if only to fail horribly and have learned from it. So now we get to do this on the other side. Come on, you can do it, little pliers. There we go. Oh, I like that. And there's no little pokey sharp bits or anything. There's like steel wool all over everything. And now this one's a little lower than I wanted it to be. So I'm actually going to untwist it just a bit and then close that loop some. And then to make them match, I'm going to remove about 2 millimeters from this loop. And then I'm going to close that one. Whose idea was it to do the loops off the shoulders? That was brilliant. Like, that was brilliant. I love this. I absolutely love this. Daniel, I'm going to send this to you as a thank you. Send me a private message on Discord with what length of necklace you'd like, and I'm going to string this one up on a chain and send it to you as a huge thank you. Not just for everything that you always do for us, but, well, additional thank you for everything that you always do for us. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I love that. So, and I think y'all, it's gonna wear really, love this actually. Like, I think it's my new favorite thing because I usually wear one on my forehead whenever we're at conventions and stuff. Ooh, I love it. Yeah, for sure. And I think I'll have to check and see, but I think I'm going to make this month's craft along project. But I don't know if I can promise it because I don't know if I have enough 28 gauge for everybody. If that's, I hope that's possible. It's a handmade cab. I wanted to kind of, I don't know, the silver metallic. I really like that stuff. But yeah, this one's for you, Daniel. Beep boop. I love it. Chains and gems hanging out of the moon. No, I'm right up that alley with you, Bev. I want to do one where I've got like a little loop here on the butt, and then like a big loop, and then little loops, and then like hang like a large crystal, and then like 2 like smaller crystals hanging off of it. These are in the mystery craft boxes. Beep boop. Oh yeah, Daniel, thank you. I had completely forgotten. It is mail opening time. Now this one here, it actually always throws me off whenever I get stuff in my own boxes because I'm like, oh no, who didn't get their package? But this one is from Patty Duffy. Are you here? Scissors. This is from Patty Duffy, and I'm also kind of terrified of opening mail. I don't know why, but it's like I'm always afraid that oh no. This is what I was afraid of. Okay. Honestly, if she doesn't watch my work anymore, I don't blame her, but I'm furious with Patreon. Um, whenever, how do I explain this as efficiently as possible? Sometimes Patreon is not very easy to, like, user friendly. You know, like, it'll be you just want to go in and change your tier, and it's like, how do I even do this? How do I get it to like stick? Like there was times like back in like March and April we were having problems. People were like, I changed it, I know I changed it, but it still showed them as listed in the tier that they didn't want to be in. The only way that I have as a Patreon content creator to go in and change that is to block the person, which Patreon then sends an automated email that says that the person in question is being blocked because of bullying or harassment or not, like and it's and this isn't the case at all, and it doesn't give me an option to be able to remove that, automated email, or even to be able to put something into it. And of course I didn't find this out until after it was too late. So Patty, I really hope if you do still watch my videos, I thought I had sent you an email explaining this, but I'm very sorry for that, because you had been nothing but kind and patient and supportive through all of us trying to get you shifted over to a different tier and everything. But it was, anytime that happens for anybody in the future, now I send a preemptive message on Patreon to let you know, okay, this is what's happening. It's blocked, but as soon as I press the button, I press it again to unblock. But all that does is it removes you from our Patreon. And that way I'm able to go through and you can re-sign up just fresh with fresh shipping information, or fresh whatever tier you want to be in. And because we've tried for months with some people, we've tried to be like, hey, we know that we've asked you to do this, we know you've said that you've done it. Yeah. And Jenny says, you did that to me, saw your mail in time. And it's like, it's horrible that it sends that email. And I've contacted Patreon about it to be like, why is this even a thing? Because first off, if somebody were bullying or harassing or, doing something, Patreon's a little bit awful sometimes, but it's the ship we're sailing on. So, but it's like, if someone were harassing or being horrible, I wouldn't want them to know that I had blocked them, because that just gives them more fuel for harassing or slandering, or like, you know what I mean? But I'm very sorry, Patty. I wish this hadn't gone down like this, but I can't take that back. Like, it's kind of like when the plate's broken, it doesn't matter how much I say I didn't mean for the plate to be broken. The plate is still broken. That hurt is still there, and I'm really sorry. But yeah, I think a handwritten note's going to be in order. But again, I don't think there's a whole lot that I can do to undo that. So there's that. But yeah, she sent the kit back. I wish she had kept it, but I understand. Honestly, if I were her, I'd be pretty pissed with me for that happening. But it's like, how do you explain yourself? And also, if there's ever a time whenever I'm like, this person needs blocked, like, I let them know that I don't just quietly go and be like, blue, I have a positive from it, Vaughn. You can sell what's in the box of the con. Yeah, I kind of want to, I don't know, I want to send her like a wire wrapping gift kit and like a handwritten apology and stuff. Because she's been a long time supporter. And it's like, I don't know. I wish this hadn't gone down like that, but I don't know. I don't know if she's blocked me or what, but it's so one of the, it just ticks on the other. Oh, another failure is a friend and business person, but that's fine. Is there any way you can do craft along club through Etsy instead? I'm trying Letty to shift over to that. Like, we do have the mystery boxes. I guess I should call it, I could list them as something different, where it's instead of the mystery box where it says November's craft along kit, and like put that up there. And that way if people want to support and like participate, they don't have to sign up through Patreon, just because it is not the easiest or most user friendly. It's given us honestly a ton of headache, but I don't want to just stop doing our Patreon because it's a great platform for digital stuff like our exclusive streaming, our behind the scenes content, our digital download tier, like all of that stuff. But I also kind of feel like they could just as easily, like, I don't know, it's that, and not to be this way, but I have about 800 videos on YouTube promoting Patreon, promoting our presence over on there. And so it's kind of like, oh crap. So, ooh, okay. I think what's done for November is already done. So if you go in now and change your pledge or change your tier, that won't translate through until December, but you can always send me a private message. Thanks, Diane. That means a lot. Does Etsy do recurring things like Patreon? I don't think so. If they did, oh, I'd be over on Etsy in a minute. Like, even with their whole free shipping, like, fiasco, Kickstarter is more of a, like, one-time pledge thing. We really were looking for something that would be, like, recurring. Right on. Start a subscription group on Facebook. Possibly. And this is going to sound terrible, but until we're out of debt, I'm going to keep riding on the ship that we're in, even if it feels like it's sinking or at least complicated, because I can't risk trying something new and adding a new ball to juggle into the mix, because then I start dropping balls. So it's once we're out of debt and we can kind of like refocus, then we'll try to figure more things out. But it's mostly we're just keeping our nose to the grindstone and trying to power through for. Now this is a gift from Amazon, or rather I think someone on Amazon. Says a gift for you. Oh, from Allison Lopez. It says a remembrance, or I just read it. In remembrance of your lost babies. Oh no, Allison, if you make me cry, I swear to God, I'm gonna ugly cry right in your face. Really, mistress? Never once got a live stream notification. That's a really nice gift bag. Ooh, what this? Kind of nervous. I'm like, oh, Allison. Y'all. It says rise and shine. This is really nice, Allison. Thank you. Son of a bitch. Thank you, Allie. This is wonderful. Perfect size for Holden, too. So, okay. I'm gonna go hide in the corner for like just a minute. Ooh, woo. Yeah, right? Stephanie, she says that's what you get for doing your makeup all pretty today. Okay. I'm gonna wash it because I was about to just dump my coffee into it and start drinking out of it. But this is perfect, Allison. Thank you. I'm gonna take the tag off the bottom. I mean, this is beautiful. Look at that chicken. Look at all them chickens. And I think what I'm gonna do is here on the bottom, I'm gonna do some white resin and then write I'm gonna do a little piece of paper that says like from Allison on the bottom, and then put resin over it. That way it stays, and that way I'm trying to keep much better track of who sends me what. That way, whenever I'm sitting here being grateful, I know who to actually properly be grateful to. So if that makes sense. But thank you so much. And I think on that note, I'm gonna go and I'm going to take care of this and write Patty a message, because this should not have happened. Like, it should not have happened like that. And I'm gonna rinse this out and drink out of it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Last minute notifications or updates. There will not be a live stream this Thursday, or actually don't count on there being a live stream. There might be, but we don't know yet. Don't count on it though, because we will be on the road to Memphis for MCFC, which leads us. Did y'all hear that crack? Ouch. We will be at MCFC, so on Saturday we may or may not, likely not, doing a patron exclusive live stream on Saturday. We do have another tutorial coming out on Sunday, and keep an eye out for Thursday, November 21st. We are doing a flash sale live, where the first hour of it is exclusive to our patrons, and these are just some of the pairs of earrings that are going to be up for sale on there. We're going to be having this bad boy up for sale, as well as some really beautiful labradorite pieces that I'm very excited and pleased with. So I'm going to be making jewelry for the rest of the week. Oh my god, I just read, but at Camp Craft Along there will be watermelon smashing with our American thighs. So that's a thing. Is that going to be before or after the wet t-shirt contest that Jim is judging? Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. We will see y'all in our next video, and until then, happy crafting. Bye.